Alright, well, I'm on the road. Just left the house. It's about an 8-hour drive to Lone Pine, in the Eastern Sierras. Try to make it there by about 6 p.m. tonight. Set up camp there before I start heading east on I-40. So, not very good weather today. All the way down Highway 395, there's supposed to be snow and rain, but I'll just take my time. I got all day, and if I have to stop somewhere short of Lone Pine, somewhere around maybe Mammoth or June Lake or someplace, I can do that. Leaving a little bit earlier than I had originally planned on leaving, so should be just fine. I don't know if you guys can see that. It might be out of focus because of the rain on the windshield, but this really cool vintage, looks like a vintage teardrop trailer. There's the turnoff to Mount Lassen National Park. 35 degrees out. It's not snowing, but it's supposed to get a little bit over the pass here. We're going up about another probably 1,000 feet before we drop back down into Susanville. So it's supposed to be a little bit of snow up that way. Shouldn't be too bad. The roads look clear. 66 miles to Susanville. The Hat Creek Valley down there. Sugarloaf Mountain, or Sugarloaf Peak, out there. Came through here 3 weeks ago and it was completely frozen over. Snow sitting on top of it. Some good camping in this area too. Just maybe a couple of miles ahead. Gumaz campground right on the Biz Johnson Trail. Some awesome mountain biking and good camping right along the Susan River. The truck seems to be running real well. Got a 9-degree delta, so my water temperature's 196 and the engine oil temperature is 205. Transmission temp is 154, and the current outside temperature, the ambient temperature, is 45 degrees. So that's pretty good. I've done everything that I can do as far as fluids go. Maintenance. Hopefully it'll hold together for the trip. So I'm doing a little test on this first leg of the trip. I'm running the refrigerator on 12 volt to see how these batteries perform, the new batteries that I put in, those Duracell 6 volt, and got the, obviously the truck, this particular model, the F350 with the camper package, has dual alternators. So I've got one alternator that's dedicated to the camper, the 7-way plug, and it'll also run all the accessory, the auxiliary switches and all that stuff. So that's feeding the batteries, and then I've got my solar panel up on the roof that's feeding some. Of course, it's an overcast day and rainy and snowing in some places, so probably not getting a ton of solar, but should be able to get a pretty good idea how it's going to perform on 12 volt just on this first short leg, couple 100 miles before I can get out and check the voltage on the batteries. So I'll check it. Right now it's about 11:15. Get out and check in about an hour, and if the batteries are looking pretty low after I've taken the load off of it, I'll turn off the fridge and look to see where they kind of balance out. And if they're below 12.7, 12.6, 12.7, I'll just shut it off. It's fine to run to drive with the refrigerator off. They're really, well insulated. So as long as your seals on your door, on the doors are good, it'll keep cold, for 6 or 8 hours without any problem. Then when I get to the campsite, I can fire it back up on propane. But it'd be really nice if I can run it on 12 volt and keep things, down to temperature. Keep the fridge right at about 38, 39 degrees. And that freezer stays at about 6 degrees. 6 to 10 degrees is just about where it stays at all the time. So I'm hoping that that'll hold. When we get into Susanville, I'll stop. I'm going to go ahead and top off with fuel and check the batteries and all that. See what it looks like. Look at how pretty that is. Love the Eastern Sierras. Susanville, Eastern Sierras. Oh, look at their trees are all blooming out. Gorgeous. Look at this 4x4 van camper. Nice. Dang. Couple of enduro bikes on the back. Alright, this is the stretch. There's Honey Lake over there. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but this is the stretch where it is really windy. And if you didn't watch my video from, I don't know, it's probably been a month and a half or 2 months ago, about driving in the wind. Just be really mindful of those gusts. Keep tension on the wheel and pull off if it's too much. Alright, let's go check the fridge and see where we're at voltage wise on the batteries. Hopefully we can just keep running 12 volt all the way down. Alright, there we go. 12.98. So I think we're good. Alright, so that's cool. 12.98. I think gonna be good running the 12 volt all the way down. I'll check on it again the next time I stop, but for now I think we're good on 12 volts. That's I'm stoked about that. I don't like running the propane when I'm driving, and there's a lot of places where you can't. If you go on ferries or tunnels, bridges, a lot of that stuff, it's a major fine if you're traveling with your propane on. So this is just a peace of mind. It just makes me feel more comfortable to have the 12 volt power and everything. So all right, well, I'm going to shut this thing down. I'm going to pour myself a cup of coffee, go stretch my legs a little bit, use the restroom, and then hit the road again. Straight ahead there's a pretty cool BLM campground. It's an OHV area, but this time of year it's really good boondocking. So I'll list what the actual name, I can't remember what the name of it is, but you go up just in these hills here, just above Doyle, and there's probably maybe 4 or 5 spots to park and camp. Hallelujah Junction, diesel, $4.20 a gallon. Ooh. Hope it's cheaper in Carson City. a while anyway. We'll be back in California in an hour or so. Coming into Reno. There's the Mount Rose Ski Park, right up there. The traffic's not too bad today. It's Carson City. The freeway goes all the way around. The new freeway goes all the way around the main part of town. You can still take this exit here in front of me to, that's the old 395 that goes right through downtown. Check out the artwork. And then that's the old 395. Now it kind of veers around. Spits us out on the south side. Lightens up traffic a little bit in town. Carson City's the capital city of Nevada, so it's pretty busy. Kind of a neat town. Here's the exit for Highway 50, the old Lincoln Highway. You take it west, you end up, T-bone right in the center of Lake Tahoe, and then it goes around the South Shore. And of course, if you take it east, you end up across the desert of Nevada, and eventually go right by Great Basin National Park, which is pretty cool. You can see right out there, Sierra Nevadas, and then just on the other side of the mountains is Lake Tahoe. That's where South Lake Tahoe is, kind of right where that peak is. Welcome to the Great Carson Valley. Beautiful. Right out there to the right at the base of those snow-covered mountains is the oldest saloon in Nevada. Genoa National Historic District, little town of Genoa. All right, welcome to Gardnerville. We'll stop up here on the right, get some fuel. Old town's pretty cool. Gardnerville, Old Town. Lots of neat shops and stuff. This Class A toy hauler. Sweet. Dude puffing on a cigarette, pulling into the gas station. Harley Davidson motorcycle sticker on the back. You know what he's hauling. That's pretty cool. Alright, I'm going to go over here and park, grab a bite to eat. Alright, I'm going to grab some food, make myself a little sandwich, grabbed a little soda, and sit here with this view and eat a little lunch. And check this out. Oh yeah, Sierra Nevadas. I'm at this Washishu Casino and Travel Plaza just south of Gardnerville. It's a Chevron station, $3.45 a gallon, but it's a good place to stop. Nice big parking lot. So I don't mind paying a little bit extra for diesel when I've got this nice place to eat lunch. Got my turkey and make myself a sandwich, grab some chips and maybe a couple cookies and take a little break from the road. All right, lunch on the road. My neighbor came over yesterday and brought some cookies. She made these peanut butter chocolate chip cookies with the big old kisses on the top. Oh, they're so good. So I'm gonna sit here and enjoy a little bit of lunch with a nice view. Just relax a little bit. I'll probably take a break from filming till I get down to where I'm going to stay tonight. I don't know if I'm going to stay at Silver Lake, at June Lake or Mammoth, or if I'm going to go ahead and go further down and try to make it all the way to Lone Pine. We'll see how it goes. If the wind is really bad on 395 further south, I'll just pull off and take a break. It's a little bit brutal, you know, that constant side wind of 25-30 miles an hour, and kind of makes your shoulders tighten up a little bit. So we'll play it by ear and see how it goes. But for now, I'm just going to sit here and enjoy some lunch, and then I'll get back on the road.